Aloha! I'm Joelle Seashell, your local realtor here on Oahu, and I want to talk to you about 5 things that you should do in 2023. The first thing I recommend you doing is going and checking out the Doris Duke Estate, Shangri-La. In order to go and tour the Shangri-La Museum of Islamic Art, Culture, and Design, you have to book the tickets. They run tours Thursday through Saturday, and they have several time slots throughout the day that you can go. If you are Kama'aina, a local resident, they charge you $5 to enter. It's definitely one of those things that if you've lived on the island and you haven't visited, you should make a point to go. It's a fun little event that doesn't cost a lot of money, that really adds to your culture and understanding of the communities of the past that have constructed the island that we live on today. The second thing that I would recommend putting on your calendar would be the Bike Factory monthly ride out. So Bike Factory in Kaka'ako hosts a monthly ride out where one Saturday a month they gather together the community. They can be upwards of 200 bike riders. They all come together and meet at Bike Factory Kaka'ako around 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, and we ride out from there. We go through Kaka'ako Beach Park, through Magic Island, and then we come down Kalakaua and essentially end up at the round fountain in Kapiolani Park. And from there people can hang out, they can talk story, they can disperse, and people can go to dinners, whatever you want to do. But it's a really fun activity that immerses you in the life of Waikiki on a Saturday. Number 3, why don't you go check out Hanauma Bay? When was the last time that you went and snorkeled with the fish? My cousin came recently to the island, and when I took him to Hanauma Bay, I just kept on thinking, man, why didn't I come out here sooner? Sometimes we leave the funnest things for when we have visitors, but it's just a reminder from me to you that you don't have to wait for a visitor to go and enjoy swimming with the fish. I was submerged under the water. I'm seeing fish probably at least this big eating coral, and I can hear it under the water. It's like crunch, crunch. So cool. If you want to go visit Hanauma Bay, it's free if you're Kama'aina. You just have to show your ID. My cousin was visiting from out of town. I reserved 2 tickets. When we got up to the window, they demanded to see his ID. So we ended up paying $25 for him. But that's another fun day that I would recommend. You have 2 days in advance to reserve tickets. So when I was waking up, I tried multiple days in a row to reserve tickets for my cousin and I. And I had to wake up at 7 in the morning to reserve tickets 2 days out. So the following day had already been fully booked. So that's just a heads up. They only let a limited amount of people into the park every single day. And so they regulate it by issuing tickets. So if you want to get in, you have to be an early bird and reserve some tickets. Number 4, why don't you go visit Queen Emma's Summer Palace in Nu'uanu? It's absolutely gorgeous. You can do it in an hour or 2, but it's really interesting to connect with the history of the island and to see just how sophisticated the Hawaiian monarchy was. Number 5 thing to do in 2023, head up to Tantalus Lookout and enjoy the sunset from there. I ride motorcycle pretty much everywhere I go, and one of my favorite things to do is just ride up and down Tantalus Mountain. The winding roads and the smell of the mountain air and freshly blooming flowers. There's a guava tree along the way as well, so you get all of this really visceral sensory experience while actually driving up or down the mountain. And I've done it in a car and had the same experience. Just roll the windows down, forget about aircon, it's cool going up the mountain anyways. So head up, go to Tantalus Lookout, and just enjoy the sun setting from that epic spot. Sometimes on the island we get a little complacent and we forget about the majesty of these islands and what they have to offer, and sometimes slowing down to just observe the sun going into the ocean is one of the most relaxing things you can do. So 2023, don't forget to do a lot of fun things. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be expensive, But just remember to enjoy this beautiful island that we live on. Aloha. For more fun tips, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side.